look and see how it goes. It's going to be Suspect on the inside, Hunter on the outside. We're green from Phoenix.
Green flag, green flag. Seems the 61 of Suspect is taking the lead, followed up by the 1 of Goober, and then the 10, who should not be in that test car. That is against the...
3 wide for the lead already. Lap 1. Hunter on the bottom, Goober in the middle, and the 61 on the top. And oh, they make contact. Way out back. Look at that mosh pit. It's the 13 in the wall, way out back.
Yeah, this is getting really dicey here. These guys, I don't know how many laps they can handle. They keep driving like this, it's just going to wear out their tires more and cause wrecks.
Track position is incredibly important here, but the harder that these guys go on their tires, the harder the racing is going to be as we get into a long run. And take a look here, both of the top 2 right now, Camo and Goober, are not racing for the Drivers' Championship. Both of them are part-time cars, so Hunter leading the way for the points runners, while these two continue to battle it out up front. We'll see how that kind of shifts into the complexity of this race. So as we take a look here, everybody all on each other. You can see a very, I'd say, solid single file line as the leader touches the wall. Goober going to go right back to the inside. It looks like Camo may be lagging a little bit, but let's take a quick dash through the field here. We got Goober out front, currently racing really hard between himself, the 10 and the 61. BT4 right in the mix of that battle. He had a really frustrating Daytona race, but now he is back and looking to pick up some momentum here in Phoenix. His teammate Void not far behind him either, currently hanging out in 6th. And then as you look here, Elite Fusion making his first start in the FRL in over a year on the NASCAR side. He's currently hanging out in 5th. Take a look here. Oh, 3 wide, 4 wide. Way out back. The 9, the 08, the 20. Oh my goodness, that was almost detrimental as the 15 sits in tow as well. We talk about Sailor in the 15 as he had a little bit of a lackluster season 7, but he started this year looking to have a really good chance at winning the Daytona race and just couldn't get it done with a unfortunate pit road incident late in the event. So now you can see him trying to make his way through the field right in the heat of the mid-pack. They are just barely hanging on to a top 10.
Ooh, a little bit of contact with in the 15.
Yep.
Bumper.
There goes the bumper to him. They are pushing
levels. Aggression levels already starting to go up.
And mind you, it's like lap 10 of 100, so these guys know that they have a pretty good distance to go. And Wavy's well known for being a hothead. So, oh, they're wrecking out back. Big crash. Coming out of turn number 2. We'll see if I can find it in time. I believe that was a mix between the 13 and the 47, a Woozy. It was. You can see all the damage on that front end. No caution called, but he's looking to have quite a bit of damage. It looks like he may or may not have tagged the wall in turn number 2 and just kind of got sucked into it right there as he races with the 18 car, which I believe is for 14, if I am correct. Anyways, enough about that. I'm going to try to find my way back up to the leaders, and it looks like, there we go. We have a little bit of a different battle while I was sitting here rambling on about the field. The 10 car of Hunter, the 1 car of Goober, they have seemed to bring it out to just about an 8/10 lead over Camo, who is already struggling with those tires as he races the 4 of BT, and I believe that's the 20 of Authority. No, I apologize, it's the 66 of Elite. Whew, that's a lot of talking.
Yeah. Coming off a good season is Goober, coming off the former series of the Cup series that we used to run. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name for a second.
Hunter in the wall.
Hunter in the wall. Gets the 1 of Goober gets a run, but here comes the 10. Side by side, down through the dog leg.
All the way down, right up against that inside wall. And I'll tell you, one biggest thing from my experience when I used to drive, especially around here, is you can go as deep as you want, joke intended, on that dog leg, but you get so close to that inside wall that you hit it your day's done.
Yeah, you're gonna see these drivers. You're gonna see these drivers really drive. That it's basically a shortcut across the dog leg.
Big move by Wavy. Woo! Every time I go to scroll through the field, the 9 and they're sideways.
The 0 car up into the wall.
Meanwhile, with action all over the racetrack right now, the 9 car split the number 20, and I'm not sure who that is ahead of him. The 20 and the 39, 3 wide, and about lost the car in turn 2. An amazing save by him.
Yeah. Oh, wreck. There's a wreck.
Race God.
Yeah, Race God's around, sitting in the middle of the track.
Stopped in the number 19. There's another tough start to what was already a not great season, and he's looking at potentially going a lap down.
Yeah, these leaders are catching him pretty quick. It's not the start that Race God wanted. He dives.
Race God gonna pull it into the pits.
Yeah, those tires must have already fallen off. Seems that my prediction about this race is already starting to come true.
Future.
Number 19 paid us off, I guess.
Oh, there you have it.
Seems that Suspect is taking the second spot from Goober.
Look at that. Already talking about tire fall off. I thought that it was going to be the 61 taking a pretty brutal hit, but it appears to be. We are coming around to 7 to go in the stage. Oh, big hit. You know, they said it was cold smooth and waiting for you like Busch Light, but that wall seems to be grabbing a lot of them today.
Yeah.
Goober down to 5th.
A lot of these guys are thankful that it's turned into single file racing because they do not want 3 wide situations behind them or in front of them to put them in a bad situation.
Yep, and you can see here me scrolling through the field, as Shocks noted. Another car pitting this time. As you noted, Shocks, quite literally no action. No, we got a wreck again. As I say it, it's Woozy in the 47. Big damage to the front end. It looked like a single car spin. He is going to bring it to a almost stop on the bottom lane. We stay green. Going really slow. We'll see if he ends up pitting that race car, as now we are on, I believe, 6 to go, coming around to 5.
He's not going to pit the car. He's going to keep running. I don't know how smart this is.
I apologize. 4 laps to go.
I think he's just going to wait out the tape.
Yep, looking like it. And it looks like a lot of these guys might have to pit under green here. Coming to the end of the stage, they know that's a penalty, so we'll kind of see how that all sorts out. As Camo riding around in the 2nd position, Hunter with a very nice gap in 1st, coming around to 3 to go on the stage. At least I think.
Yep, the 5 cars in pits.
You can see here, a lot of cars. A lot of cars coming into the pits. Oh, we got another wreck. It's Cactus. A lot of guys had an issue on these tires, as you mentioned.
Yeah. I expect this racetrack to get thinner and thinner after a while. You won't be seeing guys use that outside lane.
Void Moon, one of the first to service, as we are now on 2 laps to go in the stage. Again, these guys are going to be serving penalties. And Wavy also around. Gets it back going very slowly. He may be out of gas. So like you said, yeah, you see a big cycle.
I believe Woozy Emu has just been lapped.
Once again, yep. The leader of this race right now, HHR Hunter. We've seen this a lot in NASCAR in real life throughout the year, where some drivers go ahead and pit the car with just around 3 to go on the stage, and a lot of others end up trying to stay out for stage points. And oh, Hunter! He blows the tire! It's down! Camo gonna now pull around, trying to win the stage. Hunter out of gas. And maybe out of tire as well. They're on the white flag for stage number 1 drama here at Phoenix.
Your
Coming up
stage
the
1
final
winner.
corner, he knows how to do it with 1% on his right rear. Camo wins stage 1.
Yeah. What an impressive race by stage 1 by Suspect. He kept himself in position, and Hunter overdrove his car and ran out of gas and had very low tires, and he was able to beat him out on. But it sucks for Hunter to draw back all those positions because pit road was not open. We're about to be going back green. Green flag is out in the air.
So this
Come barreling down through the dog leg. Here they come.
So I have an update on you, Hunter. Holy crap. Shocks is leading against stage 2. 8 drivers on their lead lap. Looking at Suspect Camo, Dr. GooberJr, HHR Hunter, Thorny, Elite Fusion, and then the last 2, I believe, if I can remember right, are... Goodness me, let me look here. Thorny, I believe, if I'm not wrong, Crazy Wolf and Sailor. But I may be wrong. This car stayed out. Only 8 on the lead lap right now as we continue to truck through the stage.
Single file. These guys aren't trying to drive the cars like they did in that first stage. A little bit more organized, and that 20 car chopped down the 66 of Elite a little bit, keeping them from going past.
So yeah, you can see now is where the strategy game is going to start to play in. And some of these cars pitted at the end of the stage, while others pitted with 3 to go. So that is going to put a big, I guess, relying factor
on the wall a little bit.
Oh,
66.
66.
Big hits the wall.
It's heavy. And you take a look back up here at our leaders, it already looks like, once again, both of these guys on the lead lap, it's going to be Suspect Camo in the 61, followed by Goober right down in his tire traction in the 1 car. One thing about Goober here, Shocks, is that you can see he's got excellent short run speed in that Junior Motorsports number 1 car, but the question is, can he maintain it on the long run? As you saw, he fell from leading the race at one point to 5th in that first little stint of laps, so we'll see how that kind of plays in as we continue.
Yeah, looking towards the inside of the 61. Will he get it?
We'll take a big lunge to the inside. Can he make it stick? Not quite.
This track, you need a lot of plans to get past somebody, where you're going to do it, how you're going to do it.
Yep. And while these guys battle where their tires are, take a look at 3rd.
The best thing for them to do is, for Hunter to do, is conserve his tires. Make sure that he's got a good enough gap between the guys in the back to conserve a little bit. He doesn't need to be going for the lead right now.
Oh, more contact. The 66 and the 20 are not looking to be very friendly right now, as they have a whole horde of race cars behind them. You take a look. This is the battle for what I believe is 4th and 5th. Both of those cars on the lead lap, but I know the 4 is on the lead lap, but the 0 and the 08 and the 9 are not. So we'll see kind of how this plays risk between drivers trying to get these so important stage points. Only the top 5 can get them. And then others trying to fight for the free pass. As you can see, the 0 avoid the 08 of Charms. They're racing for the free pass. So there is a lot of action going on as we continue. And now 3 wide again. Not quite. And the bumper to the back of the 20. And the bumper to the back of the 66. love to see it. 3 wide again, right up against the inside wall. Woo!
Yeah.
You're going for it.
Goober is really being patient right now. That's all he can do.
Oh! Woozy!
That
Very slow.
almost pulled the Kevin LePage right there, Talladega.
I commemorate him for trying to get out of the way, but a lot of these guys like that apron. As you can see, he is now stopped on the front straightaway. We'll see if that triggers a yellow. Looking at
It's
green
not
right now.
a safe place for him to be.
Listen, already a tough day. I believe he's 3 laps down already. Gonna probably become 4. Just not a great day so far for the evening.
After coming off a strong Daytona qualifying in first stage, he's really not doing too well right now.
Woozy got P8 in the Daytona 300, so definitely not what we were expecting going into week number 2. You can see we ride on with BT4 trying to hang on to that 4th position over a charging number 20 with lapped cars behind him. Woo! Very close clears. Now you look at the battle again.
The 61 goes wide. It allows the 1 car to clear. Here comes the 10 car.
Yep.
Seems
Patience is key here, as you saw Goober maintain those tires, and it helped him get around.
Yeah. The 61 tires are trying to have fall off.
I'll try to get you an update when I can on laps to go and whatnot.
There's gonna be a
in the wall, sideways
a
between the 2.
A little bit of bumper used right there.
Coming around to 7 to go in stage number 2. This one's going quite a bit quicker.
Suspects really wanting to keep that 2nd position.
Yeah, he knows how important. Hunter trying to extend his points lead for the Drivers' Championship while 1 and 2 right now. Those guys aren't even racing for the playoffs. So they're trying to deny Hunter a points finish that he needs. And while racing each other in the processes. Again, now you can see Race God fighting to stay only 3 laps down. Doesn't want to go a 4th. While Woozy trying not to go a 5th lap down. And holy lag.
Yeah.
That's
gonna have to be taken care of real quick.
Both the lap cars get out of the way for the most part. Oh, Race God spins into the pits. I would say smart move, but that was almost very detrimental. Costly mistake by the 19. You can see here Woozy continuing to fall off. I think he's got a pit. There's no way he can make it to the other. That boy like 6-7 laps down.
Sorry about that. I guess 19's big. Yeah.
Already a tough start there as Woozy back in the wall, way out back. Get you your update on laps to go on weekend as we take a ride on with the number 61. Suspect Campbell trying to hunt down Goober.
He is catching a little bit. He's pulling off from Hunter. This is what Goober wanted to see. Fresh, clean air.
Purified. The drivers right now on 4 to go, coming around to 3. At least with the leaders, that is.
Yeah, that clean air will give him extra downforce.
Estrada. And Dr. GooberJr, the story with him this season, he's the defending Xfinity Series champion in the E-FRL. He was the Season 6 Cup Series champ. Goober's on a different itinerary this season. Driving part-time, both himself and myself are going to run the full season in this car. With me making a handful of starts here and there, and Goober doing the same. That 1 car is racing for the Owners' Championship. So Goober, while he's not going to be racing in the playoffs this year, has a pretty big goal to set on here to become the Owners' Champion for Junior Motorsports in that 1 car. 2 to go. So you can see here already seeing a little bit of, I wouldn't say pit cycles, but getting pretty close. As you can see guys struggling. There goes the 5, going to suffer a lap down.
Yeah. You can catch me racing at Michigan race coming up soon.
Next Thursday night?
Next Thursday, yeah.
Or next Monday. What's wrong with you?
Next Monday. I was going to say Thursday. I got
I'll get my dates mixed up.
yeah, Thursday.
White flag in the stage. Oh, they're already coming to the checkers. Look at that.
Yeah.
Camo closed in, but it's going to be Goober who's going to come
Goober
across the line and win
winning
stage 2. I'll let you know our update here on who's all on the lead lap and whatnot, because now I'm staring into Camo's stream. Very clean race so far. Really looking forward to seeing what stage 2, or stage 3, I apologize, will have to offer, as it's going to be quite a long run. Your top 5 going to look as follows as of right now. Dr. GooberJr. wins stage 2, Camo 2nd, Hunter 3rd. Void Moon was on the lead lap. He gets 4th with BT in 5th. I'll let you know the rest of our update when I can give it to you. Car's just coming to a slow as we finish up the stage. Yep, Void and BT going to finish 4th and 5th. And now let's take a quick look here. Who's on the lead lap? There are 8 of them in total. Goober, Camo, Hunter, Void, BT, Elite, Thorny, and Tolby in the 18 are all on the lead lap. Charms, Wavy, and the rest of the pack still a lap down. The only driver that's going to get free pass here is the 08. The rest of them are going to be fighting their way forward. And mind you, unless somebody tries to get the wave around, these guys that are still left are not 1 down. They are at least 2 laps down. As now we got 9 on the lead lap, and we're back underway.
Green flag, green flag. Here we go, barreling it down to the dog leg. The 61 does not get a good start compared to the 1. The 1 will clear. Barreling it down into 1 flat corner. You got to drive this carefully. It is multi-groove, but a lot of big runs can be generated out of there.
Woo! 2 wide, almost 3 wide. Oh! It looked like almost a wreck occurred.
A little bit of contact. A little bit of contact between the 2. So, hey man,
rolling.
I'm there.
Yes, sir. They know what they're doing. 52 to go in the race. We're going to see a lot of pit cycles.
Yeah, this outside lane in this corner seems to be a little bit better sometimes when...
Woo! Boomer in the wall.
Yeah, it gets a little bit more of a runoff. Ooh, wide.
Oh!
Oh, into the wall. Goes
I can't tell if he's lagging or spinning.
He shifted up the track.
Lightning. I was expecting a little, like, one of those little lightning bolts where it just, like, flies him back forward. Ooh, deep dive by Thorny.
Yeah. That will,
Look at Void Moon in 3rd.
yeah.
Driving for JD Motorsports.
Boy.
That team having a really good showing, a very strong lineup this season. We weren't expecting this much out of Void. Void led a good portion, almost 3 wide behind him. Void led a good portion of the Daytona race before getting shuffled out in the pack, with the 4 doing the same, and even the 15. So JD Motorsports with the 0, the 4, the 6, and the 15. That is a very competitive group of cars that we are going to see continue to fight throughout the season. But Shocks, let me shift it back to you here. We have had an excellent race so far. 0 incident-related cautions. Tell me your thoughts. What are you thinking so far, and what do you think the rest of this race has for us?
I see it as aggression starting to pick up. You know, a lot of these guys are going to not try to move somebody out of the way. I expect tires to still be a problem, if not worse, at the end of the race, because it is a long.
Just under 50 to go.
Under 50 to go. These cars will have to do a green flag pit. I'm expecting it to be in the next about 10-15 laps. You will see guys dive it down in. Yep. They will not make it on field.
Whoa! Contact for the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking at a 15 to 20 lap window here for pits.
As you see here, that BT4 has packed up suspects for Ford.
Yep, and now he's got to set sight on that podium finish here in 3rd, trying to get around his teammate.
Yeah, it seems that Hunter is really trying to get past this number 1 car, but this 1 car seems to have really good exit speed. Really good exit speed compared to him.
Yep. And again, taking a look at the Drivers' Championship, if the 1 car wins this race, it doesn't do that much, except help him in the Owners' Championship. But for the 10 car, if he wins this race in November, he's going to be one of the 8 playoff drivers, 7 of them being confirmed. So he wants this win more than ever to secure his playoff spot early, but Goober's doing a good job fending him off.
Yeah. It seems that this 10 car seems to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to diving it into the corner, while the 1 car is a little bit more smooth with it, and more than
He
half
blocks.
the time will get a better run off the corner. Look at here. But here comes the 10 car with a big run on him. Will he get him up to his quarter panel?
Trying
No, he
everything,
will not clear him.
almost a chop block. I almost swore. Apologies. But yeah,
Yeah,
now
big
Hunter,
run. Big
he's gonna get a
coming
run.
off of this corner.
You're really good.
Oh,
Oh,
a car
big
around.
crash! It's Race God, all by himself. It appears. Oh goodness, he's gonna have to get it down the track without hitting anybody. I have no idea what the hell is going on. He gets it going again.
We do have a deal from Iron Boobs. He had to back out of the race.
Unfortunate.
We are still green. The 10 car is still chasing down the leader. Suspect has made his way back up to 4th. Followed up by the I believe the 0 car.
Yep. That's Void in 5th with Elite climbing his way back up to P6. And whoa, side jab! BT4 making his presence known by hanging it out in the top lane. Again, Camo drove a handful of Pro Series races last season, almost won the Cup Series race in Red America, so he is a veteran in this series, while BT4 making his second start of the year, his 4th with the E-FRL. So young guns showing their talent as Race God slow on the track.
I'm looking on board with the number 1 car, and
First of the cycle.
it seems that his car seems to be a little bit more under control than a couple of the other cars that are out here.
Uh-oh.
He's
Lap
able to
traffic
manage
may
his
be in
time.
play. Apologies.
Here's the 47 of Woozy. Yeah, he's going multiple laps down. He cannot drive it down. What this leader is wanting to get past him as quick as possible.
Yep. And they get that done in a pretty good, efficient amount of time. But you look behind him with BT4 now up to P3 with Camo stalking him. He knows that he needs to get around this 47, which it may happen as soon as this next lap or right now. They've got to go, and they've got to go quicker. This could affect the battle for 4th. Oh, and he hits him! Woozy, hard into the wall. He hits the 61. Yikes.
Yeah, the aggression level's starting to come up. And we're going to see some tempers flare after this race.
Sorry, my butthole wanted to commentate. Oh, and Woozy in the wall again.
Yeah.
Woo, right in front of the field! Oh, goodness.
I do think, though, that he needs to drop further to the back, get out of the way. He's right now a safety hazard.
Just about 7 laps down now as well. I think all he's got to do is just run laps, get lap times going. Like a bunch of qualifying runs as we're at 37 laps to go. And he is just struggling big time. Hey, look, guys, a fire truck.
Hopping on board with the 1 car again.
Oh, and they're wrecking! Oh, or not.
Ooh,
I said they're wrecking, but the 4 car and the 61 just happened to lag coming off of the corner. I saw a few guys go what looked to be around, but they lagged right back into place, so apologies.
Yeah, they're erected. It seems like we have the 15 of Sailor coming down in the pit. He had a very hard time last week during the pits, as we had a botch of XR Frosty trying to commentate, and
there he is.
he stopped in his pit stall.
Is he wrecked this week?
Yeah, he did not erect it.
4 car also
The
coming in this time. Cycles begin.
The 1 car is in.
So here we go. I'll do my best with the resources I have to keep you updated on who is in the lead And where, as the cycles are going to begin, you can hear everybody calling it out. Goober going to lead him in. You see how everybody...
He's the lead of the pit cycle right now. He won the leader.
Yep, HHR Hunter currently your race leader, as I believe he is still on the track preparing to pit.
Yeah. Here he comes down into his pit stall.
39 pitting as well. So this is going to be the first out of what it looks to be 2 more pit cycles after this. We'll see how it goes for the drivers.
Yeah.
Now the 10 car leads he gets.
The only 2 cars out on track right now are the 15, the 13.
Yep. 61 going to lead right now as he pits the latest out of this group. Oh, I apologize.
It really won't help. The only thing that that'll do is give him fresher tires, which will be a key factor. But he is not the lead of the pit cycle right now. That man is Goober.
Yep. I'll keep you posted here as, oh, never mind. When Camo pits, I lose my track now. So it looks like at the time of Camo going in, the 20 car was scored the leader. I'm not sure if he made his rounds to pit road just yet, but yep, he has. So that's going to likely give the lead back to the 1 car. Dr. GooberJr. going to continue to lead this cycle. If I can find him. Not by much. Look at Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter came out right behind him. Seems that the 61, I believe, just came back out on the track.
Yep, he was running, I believe, 5th at the time of his stop.
I believe we do have, I'm not sure, but I think we have a lag out of the 20. And Woozy Emu will be dropping down to the pit road.
You see we had a possible lag out? Ah, tough break. Yep, I just heard from Thorny that a lag out on pit road, tough break for him. As that is going to unfortunately end his day. He had a good run going. He was actually leading the cycle as he was one of the last cars to pit, but unfortunate mishap with his connection that is going to end his day early. So he will end up finishing in the 15th position.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like we have more than 15 cars out on this track after the way that these top 3 cars have been dominating it.
So a quick update on our grid right now. Goober, Hunter, Camo, Void, and BT are the top 5, with 3rd, 4th, and 5th right up in the blanket while the leaders continue to battle. We're riding on board with the 10, the all-green naked car of HHR Hunter.
That's the points penalty.
Yep,
that is a points penalty.
He
is not supposed to be running that test car.
Lucy making another pit stop. We got another wreck. It's Ray Scott again. Ooh.
Ray Scott is just as much of a safety hazard as Uzi right now.
We're the most upright due respect to both of those guys. I think we may have a battle for 14th coming soon.
Yeah.
Run a little bit of shade. Come on, I'm having fun.
Here comes the 10 car trying to get past the 1 car.
All over the back bumper.
He's urgently trying to get this car out to the lead.
If he's going to make the move, he's got to do it now. He has fresher tires than the 1 by just about a lap or 2. He knows that as the laps continue to tick down, this is the time to shine. For the 10, he goes to the inside. Piece of track.
He needs to give him the bumper to move him up the track.
Yeah. So you can see here the way that they're running as you look at the onboard, at least for the dudes at home. The 10 car, he runs a diamond line. That means he starts his car entrance in the top, he dips it down to right close to the pit line, and then he arcs it back up while Goober grinding his tires just a touch more on the bottom, and you are allowing to see those big runs as now we're side by side for the lead again. That time he goes super deep into the corner.
Yeah, he really shouldn't have gone that low.
Yeah,
should have kept
it's not a penalty.
It's not a penalty, but look at how much time he lost.
And just a quick update for you, 25 laps. It's now the 18 looking at potentially going a lap down. He is one of the 9 that started the stage on the lead lap. So if a caution comes out for some reason, he would be the free pass, which would be detrimental to those behind him who are at least 2 laps down at this point. So now you can see the one car.
To follow up with that, this 10 car with the lap traffic in front of him was unable to catch back up.
You see there, the 18 gave almost a problem. Whew.
Yeah, the 18 lets him go by as Goober starts to pick up Hunter's way of driving with the diamond.
Yep. And take a look, they're just about 1.5 seconds behind them. There's a little bit of an underdog tail getting ready to brew as this lap traffic and battle for the lead continues. Suspect Camo inching back into the picture. It's really a battle of the 10
car. The 10 car will be making his way up to the back bumper, driving past the 19.
Woo! Almost contact between the 2 teammates trying to go a lap down. Look at Camo split in the middle, just trying to get the move. Oh, they make contact behind them between the lap 18 and the 61, but now we take a focus back up front. Hunter all over the back bumper of the 1.
As you see, with this battle going on in front of him, it is allowing
into the wall.
61 of suspect Camo to catch back up. He is slowly gaining as more they battle.
21 laps to
go. This is where the aggression levels really start to pick up here.
Yep, because we also forget there's another pit cycle on tap, if not 2. So these guys, if I was Hunter, I'd say I need to go, and I need to go now. Because even though you sitting behind the 1 is forcing Goober to push just a little bit harder and hurt his tires, when it comes down to it, you want to be ahead of that other guy when you begin your pit cycle. You don't want to come in second, because then if he pits before you, or even just the momentum base of that as they have contact between the leader and Woozy, coming in second is not always going to be the best strategy unless a crucial mistake comes out of the race leader. So I think if I'm Hunter, it's go time, show time, as these guys just slowly creeping into that next pit cycle with now just, I believe, 20 or 19 laps to go. I'll let you know.
As you see the 47 trying to keep out of the way as much as possible, but ooh,
big bump,
big contact. Big
61
contact.
walls and
up into the wall,
and he's in the wall again. Whew. I think that is kind of the fuel to the fire. The 61 said, "Hey, buddy, I gotta go."
You can't be doing that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As you see here, that really did kill his momentum, though.
Now 2 seconds. Cycle now beginning once again. I will let you know about the lap update. All right, we are coming around right up here. We're going to be moving into 17 laps to go. And again, we now off of the mathematics. They are going to make one more pit stop this race. It could be the crucial one, just like last week in Daytona. Goober was hanging out right in the midst of the pack. He ended up, and is he pitting?
He is pitting.
I'm going to need to yell at somebody. Here we go. Goober going to be the first to lead again. Now we're going to see those strategies play in, because now as we inch closer to the end of the race, 16 laps to go right here. As they are coming around to 16, going to be 15 to go. Now you're going to see cars try to pit now so that they can split this stage up and go in for 4 tires so that it can work to the end, or have a driver like Hunter who's going to try to hang and stay out on the racetrack, pit for 2, and try to make it a split to the finish. Just now you can hear everybody announcing their pits, including Hunter. He leads. Again, this is crucial. Last one of the day.
Right now, Goober is just now getting out of the pits. As you'll see coming up here, will he get past this 10 car before? I think he will.
Remember,
he will retake
Goober.
the lead.
Nope, Goober is a lap down right now, as he is the 10 car pitted a few laps later. As you can see, though, as now Goober back on the lead lap, he's got to make one more time around to get the lead from the 10. And on top of that, this long pit road is nothing short of a disadvantage to the 10. Now Goober back on the lead lap. We'll see if he can get the job done in time, or will it be HHR Hunter? Because again, race leader right now is Hunter.
Is the 10 car almost itching to get out of the
slow stop.
box. Yes, he will get.
Will he get it?
Oh, he might get him. He's catching him. He will get him.
And they're going to cycle out once again. So close, but it is going to be the 10 car in second, with Goober back out front by just under a second here as we inch towards the end. Here's the update. Chosen Tolby currently leading in the 18 car as he is the last driver to make their stop, or I apologize, the second to last driver, as suspect Camo still on the racetrack. So Camo leads right now over Dr. GooberJr in second, Hunter in third. I'm going to ride on with the 61, who again has yet to make a pit stop, trying to do a little bit of a split strat. We'll see how it works out for him. Oh, more contact with the 19 wall. So again, I mean, if you can't beat him off the speed, why not try a little bit of a strategy? Jumble up, as you can see here. Oh, Woozy about lost it in front of our race leader, Suspect Camo. As again, inching towards the end of the race. I will give you a lap update when I can. All right, so there it is. We are on 12 laps to go, nearing 11. Woozy going down one more lap. I believe that's going to be his 10th lap down. And now 11 laps to go here from Phoenix.
This is really where the aggression will start to pick up. You'll see guys like Hunter really start to put the bumper down on people, moving them out of the way if he catches them. He wants to get this win to secure his way into the playoffs.
Not only the 10 looking at the 1, but the 61 versus the world. As we mentioned, Camo on a different strategy. He is still only 3 seconds ahead of these guys, with Goober and Hunter having the advantage. So as you can see here, what could be the battle for the win we ride on board and watch right now. They are having to fight their way through lap traffic. That's what Camo wants to see. The more traffic, the better his shot is as he continues to soar down the back straightaway as we near 9 laps to go.
I believe he still does have to pit.
I believe so as well.
So
Battery did a split strat of some sort, but we'll see what happens here. Again,
well,
9 more.
it'd be very, very terrible situation if
Look at the 10.
61 car would run out of gas. They are slowly catching him.
Not only that, a big run by the
outside.
10. Lap traffic's going to involve them, and now we are side by side between the 2 for second and what could be the lead. Lap traffic not making it easy for Hunter. This was the move he needed, and the 08 of Charms is going to hurt that. Apologies.
As you see here, this 1 car is hunting down that 61 car.
Right there, Hunter knows he has the speed to get around that 1 car. The question is he going to be racing Goober or is he racing himself? Just like you mentioned, the time. So right now, another lap time update. 7 laps to go. When they pull around this corner here, it'll be 6. You can see now on the rear view, the 61, that blue number 1 and the green number 10 are just slowly becoming bigger on his mirror. All he's got to do is keep on pushing it around the track. Once again, the single digits of laps to go here in the FRL of Phoenix. Want to say hello to everybody watching from home, as this is Frosty and Shocks.
As you see here, the 61 car making his way around lap traffic.
Yep, trying to get that strategy win. First win of the year for Toyota if he can pull it off.
It'd be such a disappointment, though, if he runs out of gas or his tire blows, as he saw out of Hunter during the first stage.
Yep, 5 laps to go, nearing 4. Again, now look at the gap. It has shrunk between the 61 and the 1. Just down to nearing a second. The 1 car needs 3 more tenths to be in the draft. Again, this is really cutting it down to the wire.
Yeah.
Lucy Emu's slow on the racetrack. Not going to be a factor. Coming around to 3 laps to go for the 61. Can he get it done, or can the other 2 catch him before it's over? We'll see.
Yeah, here we go.
What
This
a
is
tight
where
race. And now cycle begins again. Whew. We are watching. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, they wreck in front of him! He tags the leader. The 61's got contact. What a tough break. The 19 loses it right in front of the race leader. And that's going to give it right back to Goober with 2 to go. That is going to be incredibly frowned on after the race.
You will see an exchange of words between those 2 as we see Hunter trying to make his way past the 61. Will he do it? He has fresher tires, but we don't know how much wear are on those tires.
Drama.
Another 1 to go.
The 2.
The white flags, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Dr. GooberJr. trying to make it 2 in a row, extending that championship lead in the owner's points as we have another wreck out back. Oh my gosh. For the Junior Motorsports 1 car, again, such a tough break by the 61 as now I can see his telemetry. He was going to make it to the end on gas if it wasn't for the 19. But that's not important right now. Coming through turn number 4, Dr. GooberJr. He's going 2 in a row. He wins at Phoenix.
Yeah, very heated words from suspect.
What a tough break is. Well,
Oh, barely at 12.
that was the 19. So you take a look here. Final results here from Phoenix. Here she is. What a tough break between the 61 and them. We'll take a look. Goober gonna win today with HHR Hunter. Gonna come up in second, just short of his first win of the year. Camo third. Void Moon just barely ahead of his teammate BT for 4th and 5th. And then the last